Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This story is straight out of the NFL's wildest dreams, and it involves a potential blockbuster trade that could shake the AFC North to its core. Rumors are swirling that the Buffalo Bills, a team currently stuck in a bit of a rebuild with a 9-4 record in 2025, might be ready to pull the trigger on trading their franchise quarterback, Josh Allen, to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, you heard that right. And if this happens, it could be one of the most seismic shifts in recent Steelers history, propelling the team into a new era of dominance with an elite quarterback leading the way. But why would Buffalo even consider such a move? Well, let's dig into the details and see what this could mean for the Steelers and the AFC as a whole. First, let's consider the current state of the Bills. They're at a crossroads, sitting at 9-4, but their defense has been leaking points, allowing an average of 24 per game, which is a big concern. Their offense, despite Allen's talents, has struggled at times, especially in protecting the quarterback under pressure. Allen, a physical marvel at 6'5" and around 230 pounds, has been putting up some impressive numbers this season. Over 3.0 passing yards with a solid 8.2 yards per attempt, 22 touchdowns and 10 interceptions in just 13 games. His QBR sits at 65.2 with a passer rating of 102.0. But it's not just about the numbers. Allen's mobility, his ability to extend plays and make those jaw-dropping throws on the run, makes him a true game-changer. His overall PFF grade is a very respectable 85.8, ranking him among the top quarterbacks in the league, and his rushing grade is off the charts at 91.0, leading all quarterbacks with 450 rushing yards and 6 rushing touchdowns. Imagine a quarterback who can scramble out of the pocket, turn a broken play into a big gain, and keep defenses on their heels. That's Allen in a nutshell. His career totals surpass 28.0 yards combined passing and rushing with over 200 touchdowns, but also 78 interceptions, highlighting that he's a guy who plays with a high level of aggression and willingness to take risks, which can be both a blessing and a curse. Despite some injury concerns, he suffered a mild concussion in Week 7. Allen's durability is legendary, playing 98% of snaps over his career. His style of play, combining cannon arm strength with elusive mobility, makes him a perfect fit for a team like the Steelers, especially if they can bolster their offensive line and add a few more playmakers around him. And speaking of the Bills' reasons to consider trading him, the team is facing some financial constraints, about $15 million in cap space, and has some tough decisions ahead, especially with extensions for players like Stefon Diggs looming. Their Super Bowl odds are at plus 850, which indicates they're not quite contenders yet, and their defense ranks 22nd in DVOA, allowing nearly 28 points per game. Now, from Buffalo's perspective, trading Allen makes a certain kind of sense. At 29, he commands a hefty $43 million cap hit in 2026. With their current rebuild mode, trying to develop a younger core and rebuild a defense that's allowed 28 points a game, they might see this as the moment to shop Allen for 2 first-round picks and a defensive back, freeing up roughly $35 million in cap space. That financial flexibility could be crucial for their long-term plan, especially if they intend to draft a rookie quarterback like Michael May or another young talent to develop behind the scenes. The narrative from insiders and NFL insiders like Adam Schefter points to Buffalo prioritizing youth and flexibility, especially after a tough season marred by OL injuries and a defense that struggled to get stops. For the Steelers, this potential trade is nothing short of a game-changer. Pittsburgh, currently sitting at 7-6 and fighting hard for a playoff spot, would instantly see their offense elevate to a new level. Their attack, ranked 18th in EPA per pass at plus 0.5, could skyrocket to around plus 0.20 with Allen leading the charge. His ability to throw deep balls, averaging 54 yards maximum in 2025, paired with the talents of George Pickens, who's already amassed 800 yards and 6 touchdowns, could make the Steelers' passing game a nightmare for defenses. Allen's presence alone would force defenses to respect the vertical threat, opening up more space for the running game and short yardage plays. Meanwhile, the offensive line, which has faced its share of issues with concussions and inconsistency, would need to adapt, but players like Broderick Jones, rated PFF 72-0, could benefit from Allen's mobility, allowing him to extend plays and scramble away from pressure. Reducing sacks from 38 to around 25 would be a huge boost, as keeping Allen upright is essential for unlocking the full potential of this offense. Perhaps most exciting is the impact on the defense. With a top 5 points allowed per game, just 18, the Steelers already have a solid backbone. Adding an elite quarterback like Allen could push that even further, transforming Pittsburgh into a true Steel Curtain 2-0 with a more dynamic, mobile offense complementing their stout defense. Data-driven projections suggest that with Allen, Pittsburgh's red zone efficiency could jump from 55% to around 70%, a huge boost in scoring consistency. Their total yards after catch, YAC, could increase by approximately 300 yards, and the offensive explosion would be felt across the entire team. T.J. Watt, already having a monster season with 12 sacks, would see even more opportunities to get after the quarterback, as Allen's ability to scramble and extend plays creates more sack opportunities and disrupts opposing offenses. Looking ahead to the postseason, the Steelers' Super Bowl odds would see a significant boost, going from a long shot at plus 2,000 to a much more realistic plus 800. That kind of shift elevates Pittsburgh from fringe contenders to serious threats, especially given Allen's experience in cold weather and high-pressure situations. His 80% win rate in cold games and 0.18 EPA per target in playoff scenarios make him a proven clutch performer. Facing teams like the Chiefs, who are at plus 750 odds, would suddenly feel more manageable with Allen under center, especially considering his ability to make big-time throws and extend drives on third down. In essence, this trade could set the Steelers up for a deep playoff run and maybe even a shot at the Lombardi in 2026. It's a move that screams boldness, one that could redefine the franchise's future, much like the moves that brought in Ben Roethlisberger back in the day or the strategic drafts that built their Super Bowl-winning teams of the past. The Bills, on the other hand, might be betting on their future by trading Allen, aiming to develop a new QB and build around draft picks, but the immediate impact for Pittsburgh could be historic. A quarterback upgrade like this isn't just a short-term fix. It's a statement, a declaration that the Steelers are back in the mix with a real shot at reclaiming their throne in the AFC. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. This potential move could change everything, and your voice is a vital part of that conversation. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Steelers news, analysis, and rumors. Let's keep the passion alive and get ready for what could be one of the most exciting off-seasons in franchise history. This is your home for all things Steelers, and we're just getting started.